Hi there, and a very good day. Continuing on our course BJTM 3063 Automation and Robotics, we are still in chapter number 13 Robot Applications, but we are now in part 2 of chapter 13. The second basic operation of a robot is the processing operation. Processing operations are those in which the robot performs a processing procedure on the part. The robot is equipped with some type of process tooling on its end effector in order to perform the process. Process operation, for example, spot welding or continuous arc welding, you can use a robot arm, or even spray painting, or even metal cutting and deburring operation, or various machine operation like drilling, grinding, laser, or even water jet cutting, or adhesive and sealant dispensing. So you are putting some kind of equipment at the end effector of the robot, and that equipment is being used to do the operation, like the spot welding. You're putting a welder at the end effector. If spray painting, you are putting a spray gun, for example, at the end effector. Alright, so drilling, you put a driller at the end effector, and so on. So these are any process related operation like spot welding, spray painting, or even metal cutting or deburring operation, and so on. Alright. To discuss further on the processing operation, now we will look into the spot welding or continuous arc welding operation. The spot welding is a metal joining process in which two sheet metal parts are fused together and localized points of contact. This is a spot welding. You see there, the robot arm is welding it at the specific spot, and then they will combine two sheet of a metal part. Alright, the electrodes together with the mechanism that actuates them constitute the welding gun in spot welding. Squeeze the welding device on the joint and then weld the joint. Hold the joint while it is cool and release the joint. So this is how it is being done. First one, they squeeze the joint. They squeeze the two sheet metals, okay, and then they weld it, and then they hold it until it is cool, and then it is being released after it is cool, so that it can be joined together. But the most important thing, these are the steps of doing a spot welding. The next one is on the spray painting, whereby the spray painting process makes use of a spray gun directed at the object to be painted. It uses a fluid flow through the nozzle of the spray gun to be dispersed and applied over the surface. The robot application is like spray painting for appliances, automobile car bodies, engines, others including porcelain coatings and bathroom features, and so on. So you are using a spray gun, and then remember, this spray gun is being attached to the end effector. Alright, and then you will need to do the movement of the painting using the spray gun. Another processing operation is like the metal cutting or deburring operation. It is very simple. You are cutting a metal, so you are putting some kind of tool at the end effector, like this one, using metal cutting, arc metal cutting. Alright, so you are cutting the object. Alright, or deburring. Deburring means that you are making sure that the surface finish of the parts are smooth. Alright, you are deburring. This is deburring process. You see on this right hand side. This is a deburring process whereby it remove burr from the surface of the part. The third operation or function of a robot is on the assembly operation, whereby assembly operation is the application involve both material handling and the manipulation of a tool. It includes components to build the product and to perform material handling operation. In some cases, the fastening of the operation requires a special tool to be used by the robot. The design of the parts that can be assembled by the robot need to be concerned. The robot and effector must be able to easily pick up and assemble the part, and also minimizing the number of parts required in robot assembly is a big advantage. So you can do robot to do the assembly process. So many types of assembly process in the production line. It is being shown here so many assembly operation. Try to find some video on the movement of the robot, industrial robot, the function of a industrial robot for the assembly operation. The last one for the application of a robot, the last slide is on the inspection operation, whereby inspection tasks can usually be divided into the following techniques, either using a filler gauge or by utilizing the robot vision or video camera. So you can use different types of gauge to measure the diameter, the size of a workpiece or a part, to ensure that the measurement are in the range or accurate. All right. So you are doing an inspection in this case. If you use a machine vision, you might want to check on the welding, for example, the welding of the welding operation, whereby you want to see whether the joint is being connected perfectly. Or other than that, you can use the vision camera to ensure that the part is being picked and placed to the correct location on a PCB, for example, using a surface mount technology. So basically, inspection operation is a very direct forward operation, and it is not so complex for an industrial robot. So guys, this is the last slide of the application of the robot. I hope you have enjoyed the course, and thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you the best in your future. Thank you very much.